Hi everyone, good morning. My glasses are leaving a glare. I want to give you some quick information about something that I have learned the hard way. And this is for all of you business owners out there. When you have a business, for your accounting, there are three specific things I want you to know. One is a bookkeeper is the person who does the data entry work. Two, the CPA and the accounting person is the one who consults with you about your business. They help you determine your cost of goods. They help you determine whether or not your business is really making money. They look at your G&A. If you do government contracting like myself, they will look at what your indirect and direct rates are. And then as a business overall, they look at your overhead, your fringe, your payroll that goes into your fringe. Like they look at all of that. That's what a good CPA does. A bookkeeper does not do that. Now, you don't have to have a CPA degree to be amazing, but if you're starting out, I recommend that you do get someone who does have a CPA degree. A CPA is Certified Public Accountant. That's what CPA stands for, Certified Public Accounting. And most CPAs do have a college degree. So college degree, CPA, but that is not who you need to do your day-to-day bookkeeping and data entry. Many people use QuickBooks Online. Many people use QuickBooks Desktop. I'm saying this because what you don't want to have is you don't want to have the same person who's doing your bookkeeping to do your taxes. And the CPA can either do your taxes or not do your taxes. So let me tell you the three people that I recommend that you get. And let me tell you why you should have three individuals. It's not uncommon for people who are CPAs to have an accounting firm, and then they also have bookkeepers that work for them. The problem with that is bookkeepers go in and out. And just like people are with house cleaning and keeping, everyone's house is not the same. So you have some people who are really meticulous and detailed, and then you have some people who are not. People who are really meticulous and detailed make excellent bookkeepers. But then you have the raggedy, janky folks. And those are the ones who can mess up your situation by making sure your books and stuff are not going to the right places. So, bookkeeping person, separate. They should be anywhere between a good bookkeeper, $18 to $30 an hour. CPA, the accounting firm, is the one who does your monthly closeouts. They do your books. They also are able to look at your company. You should plan to meet with them once a month. You could do once a quarter if you had to, depending on the type of business you have. But ideally, anywhere from once a month to once a quarter. You shouldn't be spending more than like $300 to $500 for them to just review your books and look at your monthly close. And then last, the person who does your taxes. Now you can, if you had to, have the person who looks at your monthly close also do your taxes. But what you will find is that a lot of people who do bookkeeping will also want to do your taxes. Don't do that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if there are some errors that are in the bookkeeping process, what typically happens is the accounting firm, the CPA firm, and the person who does your taxes won't be diligent about going and looking at those details, because ultimately it falls to them. So if it's a bookkeeping person who is in their company, obviously you're not going to call out the raggediness that's in their company, because the bookkeeper may come from their company. So I think it's always good to separate the bookkeeper from the CPA, from the tax person. That's the ideal situation. But if you had to just get two people to save money, because it's probably going to be cheaper, most people just always want to do your taxes, you can have a bookkeeper be separate, and then you can have the person who is the CPA that does your monthly close also do your taxes. So either two people or three people, but never one person. Okay? So I hope that helps. I learned the hard way. It was a disaster for me. Because I've gone through so many accounting companies and individuals, and everyone is just, some people just raggedy. So I'm trying to prevent you from making the mistakes that I made. And the first thing I would say is, by all means, bookkeeper, CPA. A good CPA is anywhere between $90 and $150 an hour. But you're only maybe spending like, a monthly close shouldn't take no more than a couple hours, 2 to 4 hours, depending on how complicated your business is. And then finally, you would finish up by having a really, really good tax person. But ideally 3 people: bookkeeper, somebody who does the accounting to do your monthly close, and then a tax preparer. Or 2 people: bookkeeper and somebody who can do your accounting / tax preparation. Okay? Thank you, and I hope that helped. Be sure to subscribe, leave any questions you may have, and go to Tawan Isom CEO to check out a sample chart of accounts, because the chart of accounts are how you set up your business. And what you want to do is you want to be sure that when you're setting up your business, you set it up correctly. And the graphic that I have provided will show you how to set up your chart of accounts. All right? Thanks and good luck.